While they made their way to the highest seats, acting like they owned the entire place, the crowd was utterly dumbfounded. What in the world is Han Yunfeng, Demon Soul Sect's best seed, doing here? Coming to watch a little squabble between the lower three sects? Surely, something must have caught his eye, right? One person whispered. No way, another scoffed. Demon Soul Sect is a middle three sect, strong as ever. No one from the lower three could even come close to challenging them. Young Master Han could probably wipe out all three sects at once. He's probably just bored. Went out for a stroll. What else could it be? Ha ha ha. It wasn't just the crowd either. Even the judging elder frowned, a deep suspicion clouding his features. Sects had a clear hierarchy. Strength was everything. The superior sects looked down on the middle sects, and the middle sects scorned the lower ones. Is Demon Soul Sect weaker than usual this year? Are they worried someone from the lower three might actually threaten their position? Is that why they're here, scouting, or are they really just that bored? He wondered to himself. Third young Master Han noticed the growing resentment swirling around them. The glares of pure hate directed their way. He snickered, catching Shui Ruohua's furious stare. He lazily twirled his pinky finger, a mocking smile playing on his lips. Shui Ruohua's face contorted with rage, her fists clenched so tight her knuckles turned white. Elder Yun spoke, his voice tight with controlled anger. Ruohua, calm yourself. Remember our goal. It's the head of the lower three sects, not the middle three. Don't cause a scene. Shui Ruohua looked at the elder, a strange expression flickering across her face. The head of the lower three? Are you sure about that? She questioned, a hint of doubt in her voice. Remembering Zhuo Fan's terrifying power, Elder Yun coughed, his cheeks flushing slightly. He quickly changed the subject. Second place isn't so bad either, just do your best, he stammered. Shui, Ruohua muttered under her breath, just loud enough to be heard. I was afraid you'd force us to fight Zhuo Fan. Ha ha ha, very good, Huisheng boomed, his laughter echoing through the arena. So you do know your limits. You understand that the top spot of the lower three sects can only belong to the beast-taming sect. You're wise to step aside, to aim for second place. How smart. Yet Huisheng, in his infinite arrogance, saw their reaction as a sign of weakness, of cowering before his magnificent presence. His laughter grew even louder, more obnoxious. A wise man knows when to quit. There's no shame in knowing your place beneath me. No need to be so downcast. You still have that demon-scheming sect, that collection of cripples beneath you. Me? I'm someone the Demon Soul Sect's young masters have their eye on. They have their eye on you? Shui Ruohua asked, her voice dripping with skepticism. She eyed Huisheng, disbelief and disdain clear in her gaze. He was such a fool. Oblivious to the strange looks, completely missing the point. Huisheng puffed out his chest, radiating pride. That's right. After my master and I challenged the demon-scheming sect's elites and utterly destroyed them, on our way back, who should we stumble upon but second young Master Han himself? And after hearing about my glorious victory, they were filled with respect, singing my praises. My master was there. He witnessed it all. You can ask him. Huisheng then gave a dramatic sigh, theatrically cupping his hands towards the Han, brothers in the stands. Young masters, rest easy. I understand perfectly. As the one you recognize as the strongest, I will take the leading position of the lower three sects and defer to you to show my undying respect for the grace you have bestowed upon me. The crowd erupted, gesturing and pointing, all eyes, now on the oblivious black bear on stage. Han Yunfeng's face twitched, and he shot a bewildered look at young Master Han. Brother, he hissed, where did you even meet this moron? Second young Master Han stammered, equally bewildered. We We barely exchanged a couple of words, and he took that at face value? But the truly ridiculous part? His master actually believes it too? Humph, Han Yunfeng grumbled, disgust coloring his voice. Like master, like disciple, being used by these ignorant, clueless morons, it leaves a really bad taste in my mouth. Second young master Han was now visibly angry. Should I go down there and sort this out? He growled. Sort what out? Han Yunfeng grinned, a cruel edge to his smile. The bigger they are, the harder they'll fall. He'll get exactly what's coming to him soon enough. Don't you worry. Suddenly, a voice cut through the air, cold and sharp. A redhead youth stood towering before the crowd, barely 100 meters from the Han brothers, his chilling, eyes fixed on the stage. Hasn't that freak arrived yet? Superior 3 sect, Hellion Flame's best seed Yan Mo? Third young master Han frowned, his voice laced with surprise. Brother, what's he doing here? Han Yunfeng shook his head, just as curious. How should I know? There's no way he's here by chance either. I just hope he's not here for the same guy we've been watching. That would be terrible. What? Third young. Master Han gasped, his eyes widening. Han Yunfeng squinted, his gaze fixed on Yan Mo. Can't you tell? For Yan Mo to be this serious, this focused on finding his target, that man must be truly powerful. His brothers shuddered, a chill running down their spines. Then Yan Mo's gaze flicked, landing directly on Shui Rohua. Yan Mo! Shui Rohua's eyes blazed with pure hatred, with burning rage. The memory was still vivid, still raw, the memory of how this demon had toyed with her sisters, to death. Shui Rohua's eyes were bloodshot, tears welling up, fueled by fury and grief. Rohua, quiet down! Elder Yun grabbed her shoulder, his voice a low warning. This is the Double Dragon Manor. We can't touch Yan Mo, even if we wanted to. Hellion Flame has his back. Shui Rohua's face sank, despair washing over her. She sighed, a sound heavy with anguish. So those sisters can't get their revenge, and the sect won't back them. They died for nothing, in vain. The judge, completely taken aback by the escalating drama, thought aloud, what is going on here today? A competition between the lower 3 sects, and we have the strongest disciples of both the middle and superior 3 sects. Here. Is it even still about the lower sects anymore? Before the judge could even fully process the absurdity of the situation, even Hui Xiong was momentarily stunned by Yan Mo's arrival, but then he burst into tears, his voice choked with emotion. Master, do you see? Yan Mo has come to see me. This kind of attention. It's dangerous, yes, but it proves your strength has reached the ears of Hellion Flame's first seed. I am so proud to have you as my disciple. Elder Lu was deeply moved, tears welling in his own eyes. Hearing this, the judge simply shook his head, a weary sigh escaping his lips. Not one among them, he muttered, is worth this much attention. The judge turned back to the stage, his voice now booming across the arena, cutting through the noise. We have waited long enough. It is time to draw lots. The single battles will be fought in the form of tag teams. There are 3 numbers inside this tube. The first and second numbers drawn will fight first. Then the third number will fight. The loser of the first match, and after that, the winner of the first match. These 3 rounds will determine your overall performance and evaluation. The judge's hands glowed with energy, presenting a bamboo tube containing the 3 fateful numbers. Fiend Yang, his face pale with anxiety, muttered, Why isn't he here yet, that little brat? He then turned to the judge, rubbing his greasy palms together, fawning obsequiously. Elder, our people are running a little late. Could we maybe wait just a little longer? The judge stared back at him, his expression as blank and unyielding as a whitewashed wall, utterly devoid of emotion. Time is up. No one will wait for you. If you do not draw now, you forfeit. Fiend Yang's face crumpled, a picture of utter despair. I'll draw, he whimpered. With trembling hands, Fiend Yang reached into the tube, picked a stick, and slowly, reluctantly, revealed the number. His face instantly contorted, twisting into a mask of horror. He'd drawn the first number.